Files. Files. On this. Files. Files. What? Files. Files. On this.
Welcome back to Politically Animated. Oh boy, here we go again. The Democrats are at it with their favorite hobby, screaming Nazi at Trump like it's some kind of Olympic sport. But here's the thing, geniuses, when we, the American people, vote for him by the millions and you keep attacking him, guess what? You're attacking us. You're telling us we're the problem. And you wonder why people are leaving the Democrat Party faster than a vegan at a Texas barbecue. Y'all really thought you were just attacking one guy? No. You're basically screaming at half the country. How dare you vote for someone I don't like? Bruh, that's not democracy. That's just you throwing a tantrum in the Walmart checkout line. Ah yes, the intellectual left in action. Meanwhile, we're just over here like, we just want a president who doesn't spend our tax dollars on hotel rooms for illegal immigrants while Americans are out here struggling.
I don't understand why people, or why the Democrats can't see why they have fallen. I was someone who hated Trump out of pure ignorance because I knew nothing about politics. I never paid attention to it. I didn't care because the way I've always felt was my vote never mattered. And if it hasn't proven to be true up until this moment, that's pretty accurate if you ask me, because none of these people are representing us the way that they're supposed to. However, the Democrats, literally, all they did was talk trash about Trump. That was part of the reason why I didn't like him, was because all I heard were negative things. And when you don't do your own research, and you hear the majority of the people say negative things, and you start to go, okay, this must be bad. When you start to do your research, you start to realize that these people are dumb. I'm so sorry, but you are. And another reason why I didn't like him was because I felt like he didn't talk like a politician. I didn't think it was appropriate for him to go and talk that he talks until I realized that that's exactly how you guys need to be talked to. That's the only thing that seems to register in your brain. And the thing that people don't understand with the Democrats is they are very big on handing out money, but they like to mask it as a social program. Like they really want to help the people and everyone just wants to put their foot on your neck. They don't explain to you how much it costs to give you these services and how it's going to affect you in the long run. They don't talk about the raise of taxes, and they know that it takes a couple years for that to start to increase. So by the time that you notice, they can blame it on someone else because now the presidency, whoever their administration one, is no longer in the office, and they can blame the next person or they can blame the previous person because you don't really quite understand how this works, and they count on that. You want to talk about loving the uneducated? That's the Democrats, to be quite honest. They sit here and they complain and they talk. He has concepts of a plan. Well, that's better than no plan at all, because if you don't know what a concept of a plan is, it's various ideas that you could possibly have to implement, but you don't really know which one's going to work until you're in there and figure it out. So if you want me to decorate your home, I can come up with a bunch of concepts of plans, but I'm not going to really know which one's going to work until I'm in your house and I see what you got going on and what your budget is. So that is essentially a concept of a plan that ends up becoming a plan. You guys don't have that. All you guys have is relying on the fact that people hate him so much that you can just sit here and deflect. So again, that's like me asking you to decorate my house, and instead of you giving me any type of plan, you just want to sit there and point out how ugly someone else's house is and how you don't plan to do it that way. Like, it wouldn't be that way, but you're not going to tell me how it will be.
And then you want to talk about appropriate behavior. Excuse me? Have you met the Democrat Party? Y'all got a president who can't complete a sentence, a VP who sounds like a malfunctioning GPS, and an entire party that thinks defunding the police was a good idea. But sure, tell me again how Trump is the inappropriate one. Also, fun fact, you know who's really acting like the people they claim to hate? The ones out here trying to silence opposition, lock up political opponents, and censor free speech. It isn't us.
You guys don't seem to understand how hard you have failed the people. It is ridiculous. It is like we're starting to realize, like, okay, you know what, as much as I really want to have all these like nice things, I would love to have, well, I don't really want the whole universal healthcare. I'd like affordable healthcare, but you start to realize, oh, okay, it's not just completely black and white like that. It's not just give me money because you have it and you can do it. When you start to realize all the economics that go into running a country, that are past just a simple, just give us money for healthcare. And you start to realize, well, we're spending money here, we're spending money there, we need money for this, we need money for this, we need this infrastructure, we have all these things we're far behind on. How are we going to fund them and fund this? Nobody can seem to answer that question, but you want to keep literally trying to convince me that I should be okay with you just spending my tax dollars like it's nobody's business. Like, you guys are like the biggest tricks at this point. You guys have been pimping the American people for decades. And we have finally woken up. Some of us haven't. Some of us still want to hold on to the dream that the Democrats want to protect us, that they're protecting us from the evil Nazis. Like, you guys have literally called 50% of the country Nazis, and you sit here and go, why don't they want to team up with us? You're talking to the American people. You think you're attacking him, but when we all sit there and we say, well, we want someone like that in office, you're attacking us, and you don't seem to understand that. I don't understand why anyone would sit here and talk any type of thing about Trump being inappropriate when I haven't even seen anybody on the Democratic Party act appropriate. They only stand for a percentage of the country, and if you do not align with their views, they will not represent you at all. They will see you as an enemy and they would want to take you out. That's the reality of it. Republicans will look at you and call you stupid, and that's about it. Republicans, to me, I look at it, are like, they're that hard parent that you don't really understand why they're so hard on you, and you get really annoyed because you feel like you know better until you grow up and you realize, oh my God, now I realize why they were so hard on me. The Democrats are the best friend parent that lets you literally ruin your life because it was your choice. Because at least it was your choice. They allowed you to freely express yourself straight into the grave.
At the end of the day, America is waking up. More and more people are realizing the Democrat Party doesn't actually care about us. They just want power. And if you can't see that yet, enjoy your $17 gas and gender studies degrees. The rest of us, we're walking away. And don't forget, subscribe and turn on those notifications. See ya in the next one.